Hi, my name's Ralph. Welcome to Crazy Worms. Today we're going to be doing bin number 2. We're going to get a fluff up and a good feeding. Check on their well-being. Ooh, look at that. Lots of worms on the plastic. I'm just going to fold them over and let them stay there. That way when we come back after the feeding, they'll be first in line to get into the food. Oh, no paper here. There's a little bit of paper left. Not much. We'll use that for bedding when we get back in here. Okay, and let's dig our golf ball out. What have we here? Well, I would call that a worm ball, or pretty darn close to one. It's another part of the grouping there. And this looks like it's mostly some paper with some worm chow on it. There's a stick. That'll be there forever. Lots of beautiful worms here. It's a little compacted down in the bottom. This will be our last feeding on this bin before the contents will go to the garden. Look at those healthy worms. Lots of them. There's a little bit of stuff we'll put back into the feeding zone, but not much. Ooh, look at that one. Wow. That is a beautiful red wiggler. Humongous. It's the biggest ones I've seen. Little bits of cellophane. I try to pull the wow. I don't know if that's a red wiggler or not, but I guess it is. Yep, let's get a yellowtail. Wow, let's get some big ones in here. This bin doesn't seem to be as compacted as bin number 1 was. I would be concerned about bin number 1 if I did not know that the castings are going to go into the garden bin. And next week when I do my feeding, I'll be separating out enough worms to get the bin going again. I'll be taking out as many worms as I can find, actually. There'll be worms, no matter how hard I try to get all the worms out. There'll be plenty of worms go in with the in with the contents of the bin when I put it into the what is that? That's a probably a banana stem. It's got a few baby worms on it. Another little chunk of cellophane. Oops, I'm moving things here. That's not good. Have to readjust the cameras there. Yep. The camera. I don't have a fancy holder for my camera. I just have a piece of wood on some 2x4s. It works okay for me. This end seems to be a little bit more compacted than the other end. Okay, that gave it a good stir up. Poor worms are probably mad at me. I irritate them every week like this. Agitate them, feed them, give them a drink. I'm not sure they appreciate it, but they get it anyway. Let's put our feeding zone right here. And we'll put all this good stuff back in there. Got a few worms in it. Yep. Those worms go down real quick. Okay, that looks like most of it. Let's get our feeding bag back in here. And we'll get a couple of chunks of banana. They sure do like banana. And we'll get some lettuce. This is a baked potato skin, or sweet potato, baked sweet potato skin. And I'm sure they'll like the potato part. I don't know about the skin part. And there's a little bit of other stuff there. Now, let's get a little worm chow. Keep my worm chow in a jug here. That's plenty. Put some oyster grit in there. And some coffee. And coffee filters. I'll shred these up because if I put them in there whole, they don't seem to get devoured. So I try to turn them inside out, shred them up. Seems to work real good. I never find a coffee filter. I find maybe some remnants sometimes that I don't really recognize, but I use a coffee filter every day, and I have 4 bins, so they get a couple every week. Okay, here we go. Give it a light cover up. Oh, I didn't put that back in. We'll just tuck it in here somewhere. It's okay. And there's our golf ball to mark where we fed. And let's get us a new piece of paper for this one. The worms seem to like this paper. It's from one of our local news outlets. Little paper for the mountaintop here. Okay. Here comes our black plastic, and it was loaded with worms, so they'll get a moist treat right off the bat. Get that one off the top. Check my hand, see if I got any worms. I don't. Thank you very much for watching today. I appreciate it. And leave me a comment down below. The YouTube people like comments, and I can grow the worms, but I can't grow this channel without your help. So give me a like, a comment, subscribe, whatever you can do to help me out. Thanks for watching.